Axis deer are native to the Indian subcontinent, where they're known as cheetal or spotted deer. And though they're illegal to hunt in India proper, they have been introduced all over the world, where there are year-round seasons to be found for hunting them. A peculiar feature for this deer is that the bucks don't have any specific time for shedding antlers. Regardless of the rut, any given herd of axis deer may contain males with fully formed antlers, antlers in velvet stage, and underdeveloped antlers. Though much more monogamous than many other deer species, they still maintain surprisingly high fecundity, and females can reproduce multiple times each year. As day grazers, they're perfect quarry for spot and stalk hunting, although actually spotting them amongst these southern beech tree forests is another matter altogether. They are, however, quite a vocal animal, akin to the North American elk, though not as loud, offering bellows and alarm barks that can help in stalking them. I'm in Argentina in the region of Patagonia, referred to as the end of the world. Here there's a bag limit of 2 axis deer per hunter, which I'm hopeful I can fill on this trip. I've already spent a couple of days in country with my family, which was part of the deal to make this hunt happen. While they continue seeing the sights, I'm going to get settled in here at the cabin I've arranged through Rare Gem Outfitters, get some sleep, and head out first thing in the morning. All right. It's an absolutely gorgeous day in Argentina to be hunting an absolutely gorgeous animal with one of my most gorgeous rifles, my Hudzik 50 caliber muzzleloader, with which I'll be using round ball ammunition on this trip. This is one of the area's largest reserves, and though I'm told that the main office is already close to some very good axis deer hunting areas, the folks at Rare Gem have also told me about another place to check, so long as I'm okay with a little mechanized travel. I'll park about a half kilometer from the hunting grounds and walk in the rest of the way, just to make sure there are still animals when I get there. It's not terribly long before I spot a small herd on the move. It's actually the first time I've seen axis deer up close, though I've been studying them quite a lot in preparation for this trip. Even walking, they're moving too fast for me to keep up without spooking them, so I figure on tracking them to their destination. It'll give me a chance to really take in this new and beautiful country. I catch up to them nearing midday to find them grazing in the shade of the trees, pretty much just like everything I've been reading on them, including the brochures at the lodge. The group appears to have 2 males among them, although a sizable bush obscures my view of a couple animals. The wind is pretty favorable right now, so I decide to flank around left for a better view. I still can't quite see every animal, and though a couple of the females have turned to face my direction, a telltale sign that they might be sensing danger, they haven't bolted. and the rest of the herd seems completely unaware of my presence. I try to get a little closer. With the bush no longer a factor, I spot him. Though he doesn't look monstrous to me, he's definitely the biggest of the bunch. Since you should never pass up on the first day what you'd be happy to harvest on the last, I decide that's the deer for which I'll make a play. Now I just need a good shooting position. The round ball from the muzzleloader won't fare well against a robust branch or twig, and could glance away, missing my target, or worse, only injuring one of these beautiful creatures. The shot is clean and he drops immediately. I'm so excited to finally get my hands on my first axis deer. They really are beautiful. Look at that. It's just a beautiful deer skin. In the midday heat, I need to work quickly. I'll just gut this guy, then double time it back to the quad. Once I've got that, I can load him on and get him back to the main office where the folks from Rare Gem will take care of the rest. It was an exciting afternoon, and I'll sleep like a baby tonight. Tomorrow I hope to get my bag limit for this trip with another deer. My luck holds, and I get another beautiful day on the reserve. Today, I will hunt a little closer to this home away from home, and come right back for my quad if everything goes to plan. It seemed to work out nicely yesterday to look for herds grazing among the beech trees during the day, so I decide to do exactly that, and once again, things seem very textbook. The trees and brush are a little more dense in this area, and getting a good look, let alone a clear shooting lane, seems like it might present a bigger challenge this time. I'm definitely going to have to get much closer. This is a chatty bunch, but I don't get the impression that it has anything to do with me, and they look very relaxed. Though I spot a couple of decent males, there's one deer in particular that looks nothing like the others. But the trees are obscuring its head, so I'm not even sure what it is. With one deer harvested already on this trip, I decide I'm going for broke. My curiosity demands that I get a good look at that unique deer, and if it's got antlers, that's the one I'm going to try to get. It is a male. All that's left to do now is manage a good shooting lane through all this robust vegetation and set my sights true. I try to coordinate my jockeying for position with his grazing path so as to free a lane by the time I'm in range. I want to be sure to take my time with the shot though. It's a solid broadside shot I can be proud of, and I'm elated that after coming all this way, the trip has been such a smashing success. It's one of the most beautiful deer of any kind that I've ever seen. Beyond having a beautiful set of antlers, the skin on this deer is nothing like what I've seen during my studies. I hurry to work once again in getting him back to camp. The staff at the office validate my suspicions and confirm for me that this is a piebald axis deer, and that they've not seen one for some time. The crew here have everything in hand to get my trophies shipped home for me. Tomorrow, I'll rendezvous with the wife and kids and recount my adventure in this amazing place at the end of the world for them.